So it is 10:38 p.m. Oh, wait, a.m. 10:38 a.m. on May 5th, 2022, and I've been hesitating whether or not to continue documenting my new recipes because last night I made a pretty good one, but I could always maybe one day open up a restaurant or something remotely with you know someone who I would trust to be my work partner well enough that I already know from the past, possibly. So this is one I made last night here. Actually, yesterday afternoon. I had it. I think, yeah, last night, but I made it yesterday afternoon. I had it towards the evening, I believe. Yeah, I had it earlier, and then I had a homemade peanut butter with coconut oil and that fruit spread. But this turned out pretty good, and I used textured vegetable soy protein in it. That's dehydrated. I've used it before to make like homemade meatless meatballs. I only had a drop of tamari left, just like a teaspoon worth. So I took about about a third of what was in this bag. Yeah, I'd say about a third of what was in this 12-ounce bag. So 16 ounces is a pound, I believe. And so that'd be about close to a quarter of a pound rehydrated. No, not rehydrated. It's just that this is the net weight. Yeah. 12 ounces in this container. I used about a third of what was in the bag of this 12-ounce bag. Anyways, so I included the teaspoon of tamari that I left, 6 level tablespoons of balsamic, but I only included usually the 5 level tablespoons when using it to, marinate something with the additional, I think it was, I said 6 or 7. Oh, wait, no, 6. Yeah. It was like an additional 2 level tablespoons I included in there because I really wanted that balsamic flavor last night. Coarsely ground black pepper, olive oil, 5 level tablespoons. To rehydrate the TVP, textured vegetable soy protein, I first included about 8 ounces of filtered spring water, and I adjusted it to maybe about 16 ounces with like the point 0.9 fluid ounces remaining at the bottom. It was about 2 cups worth of water. I would say start with 8 ounces and then adjust if need to. But before making the adjustment, I included the olive oil. Yeah, so I included maybe about 3 level tablespoons of olive oil at first with the 8 fluid ounces of filtered spring water. Stirred it around in the saucepan to try to fluffen it up a bit. And then maybe about like 8 minutes later, I included an additional, would be like 2 level tablespoons of olive oil additional, and the balsamic. The balsamic I had adjusted from, I think it was, I started with 5 level tablespoons in the process of rehydrating it and while it was on, and then I added an additional 2 later on. 1 level tablespoon of nutritional yeast flakes, the usual 6 medium to large size cloves of garlic minced. I think it was about a quarter of a shallot, a large shallot, a quarter of one minced. a plum tomato that was quite ripe. I rinsed and then diced into small pieces. A can of garbanzo beans or chickpeas. A third of a box of durum wheat semolina penny style pasta that I had boiled in a separate saucepan until in my case, I used one 16.9 fluid ounce bottle of filtered spring water until it was until it evaporated in the process of boiling it. Then I turned it off. I kept my eye on it. Added only a cap worth of toasted sesame oil from the usual standard size. It was only about a cap worth on the pasta. Stirred it before adding it to the textured vegetable soy protein with the balsamic olive oil, garlic, shallots, a teaspoon. Oh wait, no, it was only 3/4 of a level teaspoon of the raw turmeric that we happened to have a large bag in the house that I just recently opened. It's raw organic turmeric in this 2 Ziploc bags. I didn't buy it. One of my family members gifted it to us. They live on their own, so he left it here. So, okay. It was the raw variety, which is I don't buy it, so it's quite strong, and I only used like 3/4 of a level teaspoon worth in there. It's good. Turned out really good, actually. If you have to be careful because turmeric can make one dehydrated or feel dehydrated if they, especially the raw variety. It's a little bit stronger. About a third level teaspoon as usual of the coarsely ground black peppers, about 40 rotations I've done with this what's like a third left in the as it continues to get lower, the more rotations I would normally have to do. Okay, it's good. It's good. All right. What else did I do? I don't think I added anything else. I'm out of tahini. I have to get more. I'm out of like a vegan mayo of sort, either the vegan avocado mayo or the Vegenaise I have to get in. Usually I would include the tahini, and then if I were to do that, if I were to include, let's say, the vegan avocado, it was okay the way it was, though. I actually like it like this. So, yeah. Nutritional yeast, added last, and that was only about 1 level tablespoon in here because I was running low. And one other ingredient was about 1.5 level tablespoons worth of sweet white rice flour. I should be getting some more in the mail soon. Yeah, it's on its way. So. It's good stuff. Smells absolutely amazing. It tastes really good, actually. Before I ate it, sometimes I have trouble like with the skin of the chickpeas. I had no issue yesterday after. It's probably because I placed in this bowl. I washed the bowl ahead of time to make sure that because we leave them kind of like open in our kitchen. And transferred when it was it was warm still when I transferred it to the bowl, and then I just let it cool in a different room, sealed with a plastic lid, before I decided to go and eat it with the chickpeas in there. I was able to digest it better after it was in it and warmed up, and once it had sat there, cooled around, let's say it was a few degrees above room temperature. It was a bit warm still, and it was okay. So I could just imagine like Saturday Night Live or something making a parody of someone like me doing this. It's like that type of thing. It's funny.